E3 is always something to look forward to for gamers. Hi folks, it's Falcon, and today we actually have 10 E3 2018 announcements that will make it the best conference ever. Number 10, when I say this may be the best conference ever, keep in mind I'm starting out with this as number 10. There's a decent chance, not a huge one, but not a tiny one, we're going to see Bloodborne 2 make an appearance at E3. Now please keep in mind that we don't know for absolute certain that this is a definite thing, but I mean we've seen stuff like that weird 2017 Game Awards trailer from Software that, by all accounts could have been Bloodborne related. And even if that trailer doesn't have anything to do with Bloodborne 2, we know that From Software is working on 3 games, and we know one of them is Armored Core, but we don't know what the other 2 are. Considering how much people want Bloodborne 2, there's a decent chance that might be the deal. Number 9, there's a possibility of an Elder Scrolls 6 announcement. Now we know for absolute certainty that Bethesda is planning a long, big conference. Their marketing VP said that it may be the longest they've ever done, and being how much we already know about Rage 2, which got leaked ahead of time and sort of forced them out of the dark with it, normally Bethesda E3 conferences announce things that happen during the course of the year of the conference they're announced in. Rage 2 is slated for 2019, so there's a decent chance the intent wasn't really to show off a lot of that. There's one big franchise that we haven't gotten a game for a while, that people have asked a lot about, and that didn't do enough with the online version of itself, and it's Elder Scrolls. Given that over the last few years Bethesda has really just been hitting as hard as it can with all of its big IPs, it seems a fair assumption that Elder Scrolls' turn is coming soon. Hopefully it's this year. My fingers are crossed and I'm looking forward to it, especially given it's going to be a long conference. It's hard for me to imagine that we would hear nothing about Elder Scrolls. Number 8 is an announcement of a possible Halo 6. Now, 343 Industries has obviously the reins as far as Halo goes, and being it's Microsoft's flagship franchise, we know that there's definitely another Halo game underway, but we don't know exactly what we're going to see. If there is anything, it's probably going to be an announcement, and yet that's going to be pretty big. It's been 3 years since the last Halo game. Now, the Xbox One X has done a great job sort of bringing a lot of attention back to Microsoft, but they don't really have a lot of exclusives, and that's what leads us to kind of think that if we don't necessarily see a release date this year, they may still announce Halo 6. So I think it's a good idea to keep your eyes open for that. Number 7, Splinter Cell has been very, very dead for a while. We haven't seen a lot in that way for, a long time. Splinter Cell was kind of capitalizing on Metal Gear Solid, and that's not something that I think we're gonna care about in the future, with the person who made Metal Gear Solid good not anywhere near Metal Gear Solid. So there's kind of a gap in the market, and last year the Ubisoft CEO said that it's kind of more of a when rather than an if, and apparently internally there are lots of sketches and proposals regarding a new game as of a year ago. So if anything, the time is right. Again, the kind of quote-unquote main competitor, Metal Gear Solid, has got weird zombie games coming out now. So, obviously a Splinter Cell somewhat influenced by Phantom Pain, but maybe going off in its own different direction in some interesting way. I could see myself playing that, for sure. My fingers are crossed. Number 6, Microsoft is apparently hiring for a new IP they have in development for the Xbox One. And while we don't actually have any details on it, they are definitely working on something. They're hiring in Santa Monica, California, specifically for a new IP. And I think it's fair to assume it's due to successes like God of War and other things that PlayStation has just swamped them with in this console generation. Microsoft just needs more. It would be a good time to announce it, but it would also be a long ways off, so it is obviously still a question mark. Number 5, it's getting close to the time when we should start seeing price cuts on the main consoles, and there's a good chance now is going to be when it happens. If it's going to be a big E3, and we do think it's going to be a very big E3, there's no better time to announce a cut in prices. Even the Nintendo Switch may see some new versions that involve lower price tags. Nintendo announced a second unit set in Japan that doesn't come with the TV charging dock or the Joy-Con grip. Instead, it's literally just a Nintendo Switch. And we don't know if that's coming to America, but E3 would probably be the time to announce it. Similarly, it's getting late in the console generation we exist in, and it just wouldn't make a lot of sense not to announce price cuts at this point. Number 4, there is a rumor going around there's an open world Superman game that takes place in the Arkhamverse, that is the universe that spans the Batman Arkham games, and it's apparently in development by Rocksteady, the developer of the Arkham games. We just basically have forum rumor stuff at this point, but it wouldn't be the first time that rumors on anonymous boards turned out to be true. It's a good way to leak information without getting in trouble. So it's really, really possible. Let's cross our fingers because the Rocksteady Arkham games are amazing. Number 3, there is apparently a new Sony IP in development. There are job listings going around for a gameplay engineer for the Visual Arts Service Group, a Sony team that specializes in motion capture. And it may be that this new team is working with Naughty Dog, and I would obviously love to see more Naughty Dog games. Last of Us, Uncharted, hell, Crash Bandicoot were all great games. They're a great developer, and honestly, I'd like to see a lot more stuff from them, so color me interested. Number 2, Capcom, we think, might actually announce Devil May Cry 5. I mean, for one, the series creator Hideki Itsuno tweeted that we should expect it a while back. We're talking back in January, so we know that they're working on it to some degree, but the virtual voice actor actually may have given it away entirely. You see, he posted to Facebook that there would be a real-life encounter between Itsuno and himself, as well as the voice actor who plays Dante, which he hashtagged E3. Now, a new Devil May Cry in the mainline series, Devil May Cry 5, is an exciting prospect to me. Devil May Cry is a great series, and also so is the DMC offshoot. Like, there are going to be people who are like, that game sucks. But it doesn't suck. It's different, but I thought it was interesting. That doesn't mean I wouldn't rather have DMC 5 than another of those, and maybe we'll find out that that's exactly what's happening. Hopefully E3 doesn't end up being Falcon May Cry instead. Do not disappoint me, Capcom. And finally, number 1, we've been waiting for this a long time. In fact, we've been waiting for it since The Witcher 3 made it obvious that there was going to be some sort of possibly shared multiverse. Maybe? Anyway, it's the Cyberpunk reveal. We're all waiting for that. It's going to be awesome. The only thing we've seen of Cyberpunk in the past was this frankly awesome trailer, and we know that the game is going to be in some way tangentially related, at least in mechanics, to The Witcher, on account it's an RPG from CD Projekt Red, so something is going to end up being similar. We don't know if it's going to actually cross over with The Witcher, but we know in Witcher 3 it kind of crossed over with Cyberpunk 2077, which is a game that's not out yet, and that was really cool. CD Projekt Red has publicly said that Cyberpunk 2077 will share a lot of DNA with The Witcher 3, and The Witcher 3 is phenomenal, so I'm excited, period. Couple of bonuses for you. We should be seeing some pretty big announcements for some new Switch games, possibly a real Pokemon game on the Switch, not like a fighting game or anything like that. We mean like the next generation Pokemon RPG. So we already know about Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu, but still there is that core game in the works. That's basically what we're really hoping to catch a glimpse of. We don't know if that's a yes or a no, but it would be absolutely the most satisfying possible thing regarding Pokemon. I obviously really want to see more Octopath Traveler, and I think we will. And then there's also apparently a Ubisoft IP on its way. They've confirmed that they have a new IP on the way for 2019, but that doesn't mean they'll announce it at E3. Let us know what you're most excited for in E3 2018 in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, click like. If you're not subscribed now would be, of course, a great time to do so. We upload brand new videos every day of the week, and the best way to see them first is, of course, a subscription. As always, we thank you very much for watching this video. I'm Falcon. You can follow me on Twitter @FalconTheHero, and we'll see you next time right here on gameranx.